Hi, this second EFT tapping routine follows on from the first. Now, the first tapping routine was just a single point on the top of the head, which was to quickly and efficiently deal with anxiety or stress when it raises its head. This one can be a little bit more in depth. We're going to be tapping here on 7 different points. I'll show you those in a second. First of all, when you've got a feeling, whatever that feeling happens to be, whether it's anxiety, you need to name the feeling. You need to identify the feeling, give it a name, give it a title. So, it could just be something as vague as this feeling. It could be this feeling in my stomach, whatever seems appropriate to you at the time. Zero in on it. Next, we want to give that feeling a number from 0 to 10 on how severe that feeling is at that particular moment, with 0 being nothing and 10 being right up here, as bad as it could be. Then you can start tapping on your points. Now, the first point again is going to be on the top of the head. We've already gone through that in the other video. Right in the centre of the head. You're going to tap 7 times and you're going to say the feeling, the word you've come up for that feeling. So we'll just say this feeling for the sake of this video. So we're going to do this feeling. Next point is in the centre of the head here. So be on your fingers like that. This feeling. And then on the side of the eye, this feeling. About 7 times. Okay, don't have to be stringent on that, but around about 7 times. Next one is underneath the eye, directly underneath the eye, just on the cheekbone. This feeling. And the next one is what we call the collarbone point. Now, just a bit here on your collarbone here, where a man would knot his tie, around about here. You can just see that a little better. Where a man, around about where he would knot his tie. Okay, and then just to the side, just underneath the collarbone, tap there. Now, tap with all your fingers again. You can even just tap it like that with your fist, all your fingers. Again, this feeling. Okay. The next point is just underneath your arm. So, if you take a line, ladies, it would be probably around about where your bra strap comes round here. Just underneath, right under the armpit there. The men, there, it's about level with a nipple. So just tap in there. Okay, and then the last point is on the wrist. Now you can either tap the wrist like so, or just give it a little squeeze. Okay, so either tap it or just give it a little squeeze. Really out. Okay. Right, so those are the points. That's the top of the head, once more. That's the centre of the head here, forehead here. The side of the eye. It's underneath the eye. The collarbone point. And there's underneath the arm. And then there is the wrist. Squeeze it. Okay, so those are the points. Tap on these while you're saying the particular phrase you've come up with, so you're saying this feeling. Now, after you've done one round, gone through each of the points one time, stop, take another reading. Has that level gone down? We did the 0 to 10 scale at the beginning. So say it was an 8. Has that figure gone down? Has it gone down to 6 or 5 or 4? If it's not gone down sufficiently, carry on, do another round, and then assess that number again. Now, if the number's not going down very quickly, and quite often the number will go down quite significantly. It go down from say an 8 to a 5 or a 4 straight away. If it's sort of going down from 9 to 8 to 7, there could be something that's interfering. There's two main reasons why this happens. One is you're dehydrated. So what you need to do is take a glass of water, wait 10 or 15 minutes, and then go through the routine again. The other is, it could be the environment you're in. It could be a particular room you're in. So what I would do is change rooms, go into a different room, and then go through the routine again. Because for some reason or other, some rooms seem to affect the process more than others. Okay, so try that, go into a different room, or if it's possible, if it's viable, you could go outside. Okay, so use this procedure for everything. Use it for any stress, any anxiety, and it's something you can use. Whereas the other technique where we're just using the single point is really an emergency measure, and it can fetch the feeling down quickly. This one is more for long-term effects, and I would suggest going through each problem that you're having, each symptom you're having, and going through and tapping away and get that number down to a 0. Zero it out. And okay, this is a self-help tip. It's something you can do by yourself. EFT is a very simple procedure. The tapping point's very easy to learn, very quick to do. However, for deeper work, you will probably need to see a therapist. You'll need to see somebody who can, because there's a lot more to, obviously, there's a lot more to the technique than just tapping. Although having said that, you can get amazing results with it. But if you find that you're still getting symptoms, you find it's still there, you want to go deeper. And these techniques which I've put together on here to help you, that you can do by yourself, these are not long-term solutions. They can help, and they can help reduce the anxiety, and they can help to reduce the symptoms. But those symptoms are just that. They are symptoms. They are not the cause of the problem. And if you want longer term solutions, you need to get the therapist to investigate and go deeper into what the problems are. You want that underlying problem. You want the trigger and the cause. Now, it's often not what you think it is. It is often repressed by the subconscious, and it will not reveal itself to you without some help. Okay, so practice this, use it as much as you can. I mean, you may get an absolute fantastic result. You may clear up the problem. The symptoms may go, the problems may go. But the thing is, when there's an underlying issue, if you don't get an underlying issue, then the subconscious has a way of, it will transfer it to something else. And you may come up with a different problem, or a different set of symptoms, I should say. You need to get the underlying issue, that underlying initial event needs to be removed. Otherwise, you'll continue to get symptoms. Okay, you could manage the symptoms, but for me, I think it's far better to remove that underlying cause and not have the symptoms at all. But everybody makes their own choices. Everybody's responsible for themselves and for their own health. Okay, that's all for today. Make sure you use this. I will speak to you again soon. I've got another little technique which is easy to use and quick to use as well, which I will post in a further video. Okay, bye for now. Have a great day and put this into operation. It works.